Hello guys, so we are back to Ever Crisis. I'm not posting a lot of videos about Ever Crisis because I'm trying different games. I try Reverse 99, I try Onkai, and I've been slacking on this. Later today I'll post a video summoning for the new Overlord on 7 Deadly Sins. But for now there's a new banner and new information on this game, and I have mixed feelings. Let's start with the giant threat. You can get the red new free weapon. We'll see. It's non-element magical attack, and their ability is boost attack, which is okay. It's nice. It's free. It's a free weapon. You can max it, so it's always nice. There's a new Scylla tower coming soon, the floors, and I think that's it. And there's this. Glenn and Zack finally have a banner weapon and outfit. I was really excited for this. I already saw Zack because I was too excited on my other account where I use Zack as a magical dealer. But so I didn't check Glenn, but this I have mixed feelings about this. Let's start with let's go to the banner. And let's start with the weapons. With this weapon, it's a physical non-element, has critical rate like most of the Zack, so they keep the gimmick because majority of the weapons for Zack have critical rate on it. Also, physical defense decrease, mid, and water resistor low. And it boosts physical and boosts water. Okay, so the new boss, the new Crisis boss, have water resistance. And basically what they did with the Zack is the Lucia for Cloud now. Cloud, when they release Sephiroth, they release with the ice weapon, and Lucia reduces ice resistance. No, who's the better water damage dealer? It's Cloud with Maritime Sword. And this will be, so most of the teams right now will probably be Zack, Cloud, and Harith, or a healer. Most people, I assume that we use Harith because Harith just got better with a free-to-play costume and weapon. So basically, I was expecting Zack to do something different, because I was expecting him to be a competitor in terms of damage dealer with either to Cloud or Sephiroth, but the way they did was mostly is a Cloud support and sub DPS. I have mixed feelings for this, but at least it got something. It's better. When you max the weapon, the physical defense keeps on mid, but the water resistance go up to mid from low. It's worth for the physical attack and stuff, because it gives a lot of physical attack, but for the debuffs itself, you're fine with not maxing it. I assume. But yeah, this weapon gives a lot of physical attack. And it's triangle sigil. I'm not mad. It's not just what I was expecting for Zack to be a support. I was expecting him to be treated as a DPS. Maybe Glenn. I didn't see Glenn yet. Maybe Glenn will be a huge buff. A huge buff for Glenn. Let's see. For now, Zack. Also, the costume. The costume looks amazing. The costume looks fine. It's HP and physical attack. It's generic. I really like the costume design, but I like the costumes with the elements. But then again, he's not a damage dealer per se right now, so it makes sense that it doesn't have an element. Maybe in the future he will have his own DPS weapon with element costume. Well, I'm sorry. But so far, if you're using Cloud, go for it. Summon for this. Cloud, if you have Maritime Sword, Cloud will be much better right now because of this, because of his weapon. And it's Zack. It looks amazing, so why not? So let's see our boy Glenn. Hopefully it's good. Let's start with the costume. I'm scared to be. Because I assume when you see, I don't want to check the weapon, but sorry. When you see this, you assume Zack is the main guy because Zack have more fans than Glenn. But Glenn costume looks awesome as well. Let's see what it does. It's also HP, physical attack, generic. So I assume he won't have a DPS weapon as well, which sucks. I don't like this. Maybe just me, but I don't like this costumes stats, just physical attack, because if you have weapons with physical attack is easy, and physical or magical attack is easy to max to reach the cap. And I prefer elements on costume, but that probably just me. But I think the costumes are better investment with element more than stats on it, unless HP is always welcome, because if you're working on a damage dealer, your HP won't be as high as a physical attack. So HP with element is my go-to, the stats I prefer on a costume. But the costume looks amazing. Let's see the weapon. Maybe something good. Be something good, please. Physical attack. It's a buff. Boost physical attack. Also regen a single ally. And magical heal. So another buffer for physical. Yeah. Let's see the animation, because I just want to check something before I say something. The animation is it's nice. Let's see Glenn. It doesn't say, but I assume the healing is just for one unit, because I was confused, because it says here regen is applied to one ally for 9 seconds, extended for plus 3 seconds, and magical heal is cast of healing potions. Oh, it's also, so it regens and heals a single ally. So you basically, if you don't need AoE, if you don't need max healing, you probably can make a team with Zack, Cloud, and Glenn, and go and boost Cloud physical attack to the max, probably. But then again, it's really necessary. I think Cloud, Zack with Maritime build. If you don't use Maritime, there is no need for Zack, so you can replace for Zack from Glenn for Glenn. If you use Maritime, I'll still use Zack, Cloud with Maritime build, and Harith or another healer that you're building. If not, if you're using, let's say, Murasame, I'll use Glenn, Murasame Cloud build, and another. If the stage is hard, another DPS, another healer. Sorry, if the stage is not that hard, if you can power through the stage, I'll use another DPS. Probably that's the current team. Not what I expect from this banner. Not at all. I was so hyped for Zack that I couldn't wait to make a video to see what it does. And I did check Zack yesterday because I just logged yesterday. I been busy with other games and real life, but I logged yesterday and I need to take a break to think what's my feelings for Zack on this banner, because it's cool to have Zack having something and Glenn, but not the buff that I was expecting them to be. Yeah, but then again, it's not bad. If you're using Cloud, you can summon for one of this. If I recommend go for the costume, probably not. Probably not, because the costume, unless you really like the costume, not worth it. And even the weapons will return. There's no limited limited weapons. The weapons will return on another banner. But if you really enjoy the costume, go for it. I also want to know that if you log in between 30 to 31st of October, there was a glitch or a bug that the rates for the weapons on Zack and Glenn banner was lower, or at least was listed as lower, and increase this boost. Still boost. Description of our boost ability possible for pumpkin lamppost was incorrect. Stated as boosted dealt damage of his boost damage. So it boosts physical and magical? I'm confused now. Let me check again. So physical attack is increased, regen. Oh, maybe it's referring to this. Yeah, there are abilities. This was incorrect. Yeah. I was confusing. So there was these two bugs, and if you log in, you get a free multi, basically. So yeah, I didn't. I just logged on 31st, so I didn't get the 3k blue crystals. It is what it is. My plan for this, I'll keep saving for another banner. Maybe if Sephiroth get a new weapon, or maybe a Zack in the future, but yeah. But before I finish, I don't want this to be too long of a video. Let's just check this. Yeah, it was crit and attack, which is nice. I like this weapon. And it's free, so you get these stats for free. And it's a single target, critical rate 10%, physical defense is decreased. It's another, yeah, it's nice. It's nice for a free weapon. It's nice if you plan on running red, you can always use this. So yeah, it's nice. But what? Yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, when I saw Zack, I was making the video right now, and I was thinking, water element. For it has to be resistant, weak to water. It had to be. It just had. Anyway, if you're using, if you want free DPS on this critical threat, maybe you summon for Zack after all. But yeah, it's basically this part. It's fine for a while, but the events are just recycling itself. This is just a Sephiroth event with a new boss, Iron Giant. It's the event recycle, and this one was an event recycle from every, let's say, summer banner for summer event, and this is another dungeon recycle. I want something new. I want something new. But yeah, it's fine for now. I have other stuff to do to make myself occupied, so it is what it is. But anyway, tell me what you think about the banner. Are you excited for Zack and Glenn, or just gonna pass? I'm gonna pass because I'm not using Cloud right now, and I don't like I said, for as much as I like the costume, I won't summon because yeah, it doesn't, the stat, if it was an element, if Zack was an element costume, I will summon, but just for physical attack, nah, I'm gonna pass. And the weapons will come, so not much of a point for me to summon on this. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll make a later today, maybe at the night, before I go to sleep, because I still need to farm a few gems. And I'll do a summoning video for Overlord on 7 Deadly Sins. Hopefully something nice, and I'll give my opinion about the characters on that video as well. Anyway, thank you for watching, and bye bye.